Hey TCC family, Coach Tyler here, and hope you all are doing well, staying safe. I miss you. I miss seeing you around the club, in the pool, just chatting. Um, so I do look forward to the day where we can be back together and doing what we love. In the meantime, the topic I'd like to discuss for today is reinventing oneself and what that process looks like. I've been coaching swimming for 10 years now, over 10 years. And I've witnessed a lot of swimmers, athletes do just that, reinvent themselves, going from a mentality of this is who I am, this is how I've always been, this is how I'm always going to be, into someone who takes on challenges and basically says, okay, what next? And not only have I seen it in others, I've seen it in myself. So this process I continue to go through. And so there's some steps to it. The first step I've realized is acknowledging it. Acknowledging that, well, I'm sorry, acknowledging that it you don't want to. As much as we want the result, we don't always want that initial change because change is uncomfortable. Change requires a certain amount of effort. It's like water running down sand. At some point, it creates a groove, and that's where the water continues to go. In order for that path to change, it requires some sort of somebody to cut a new path or something to push the water into a new path. But it's the same thing with reinventing ourselves. It's not always going to be the most, well, it's not going to be comfortable. That's the point, that's the purpose of change. So acknowledging that we don't really want to, and those that make it look so easy, they feel that too. And just understanding that is very important. Um, and so the next part is challenging those limiting beliefs that we have about ourselves. So for me, some of the ones I struggle with are I'm not smart enough. I'm not smart enough to learn new things. I'm not a great coach. I'm not a great brother, and those hold me back. Those beliefs hold me back, and so noticing and pinpointing those limiting beliefs is the next part. After that, it is important that we replace those limiting beliefs with supportive beliefs. So when I say to myself, I'm not good enough or I'm not smart enough, what is something that I could replace that with? Because those limiting beliefs are not true. They're lies. And so the supportive belief transforms that into something that will help build me up, build you up, build anybody up. And so for example, I'm intelligent, I'm brilliant. So just imagine if somebody who tells themselves on a regular basis, I'm not smart enough, were to shift that to, I'm brilliant. They were to shift that belief day in and day out and create a new path in the sand, what that would do for that person. So challenge those limiting beliefs and then replace them. So right now, is a good opportunity for you to take action and do a task here. So your challenge would be to write down 10 limiting beliefs that you have about yourself. So again, I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, I'm not strong enough, um, whatever it is. I have my list right here. And yeah, I mean, one of mine is I'm not meant to be loved, I'm not a good coach, I will never create the life that I want. So write those down, and right next to them, write a supportive belief that will take that spot in your mind. So when I say I will never create the life that I want, my supportive belief is I am creating the life that I want right now. So write down 10 limiting beliefs, and then right next to it, 10 supportive beliefs. And just see and pay attention to how, just by saying those things out loud, what that does to your morale, what that does to your body position. Do you sit up a little bit taller? Do you feel better about yourself? It does a lot. So that's a very important task that you can do for yourself right now. The next one is understanding your purpose. What gets you out of bed in the morning? What gets you dressed? What gets you fed? What gets you moving? I mean, and so it's your why. Why do I do this? Why do I do this day in and day out, every day? Why? And so with this, your challenge is to write a sentence. My life's purpose is to create blank. So pick 3 words, what your life is about. Why do you leave the house in the morning? Because chances are it's not to just go to school, go to work, come home, rinse and repeat. There's more to it. So why? For me, I put my life's purpose is to create love, abundance, and growth. You can choose anything. You could choose compassion, kindness, wealth, whatever you choose. The person who taught me this exercise, they chose service. Their life is about creating service and being of service to others. That is their purpose. So explore that a little bit. It took me some time to come up with mine, but I like them and they fit who I envision myself being. The next part is be consistent, be persistent, be a maniac on a mission. Just keep going. Procrastination gets the best of all of us at times. However, if we are not persistent, all the work that you did before essentially disappears. It's like building a brick wall, right? So those bricks are your hard work. The mortar in between is the bricks, is the rest. Imagine if you put a brick and then the next brick was 10 feet apart. And then the next brick was 10 feet apart. And you filled it all up with mortar. Is that going to be a very effective brick wall? No, you want those bricks close together so they can lean on each other. They can build each other up. And it's the same with becoming the person that you want to be. Is it requires just absolute persistence. Day in, day out, day in, day out. And then you are going to build a strong, strong brick wall. The next one is surrender. It has to do with trusting the process. That's the term that we use in swimming with our swimmers, is trust the process, because there are going to be times where you're putting in lots of work and nothing comes of it. And you ask yourself, why am I doing this? Why? I'm not getting any stronger. I'm not getting any faster. I'm not getting any better. Why? And that's going to happen. That is going to happen. It's part of the process. It's part of the journey. But that's where you trust the process. At some point, you've got to give it up and just say, you know what, I'm going to do this. I'm going to see it through. And that's that. And when you can make that leap, it's very powerful. And again, coming back to swimming, those swimmers that are able to do that see tremendous results. And then the last one is passion. You know, if you're not passionate about what you're doing day in and day out, and understanding that you're going to struggle, it's going to make it miserable. So it's important to find something that you enjoy, that you want to continue to do, and find ways to enjoy it each and every day. Be passionate, and you're going to do some great things, and you're going to become somebody that surprises you. And I look forward to hearing about your journey, about your process, and about who you become. So again, Coach Tyler here, and hope you all have a great evening. Take care. Bye.